Elemshin bidan. Elemshin bidan.
There's nothing to do here. Iselore. That's who we need to meet. New spells, mostly.
What?
Hmm. Shouldn't I have a fucking... crap.
Speak.
Let's go back.
Wael.
We have one level drained character.
Yes?
It's not that big of a deal in this game though.
Yes, Jabuk. Ustan Elgados.
Because you don't really lose everything because of level range,
Of
you're
course.
just somewhat
Strange
weakened
you ask this of
permanently.
me over these
So,
others? No?
okay. We spoke to Mother Eugenia. She's afraid to rest until she knows of what happened to her children here in Kuldahar after she passed away. Speak to Iselore if you can. He should know the story of Iser and Madai, and how their lives were bound to Eugenia and their mother. Perhaps there is something in his tale that will set her troubled soul to rest. Heal me.
Elendar. Quit your... You do not command me.
So it seems like the undead
Elemshin
menace
bidan.
should be no longer a menace here. Yanti. I don't know what spells will work on them. Are they considered to be humanoid or monsters? As far as domination and hell spells are concerned. They might have humanoid allies even if they are considered monsters, so it still makes sense to maintain some of those spells. It seems the Bainite Warmblood has disappointed us, sister. Most disappointing, yes. Perhaps the Cedra was wrong to leave the past to one such as he. Perhaps the first of many mistakes, sister. We must watch Cedra. She trusts too much to this legion. Too much, yes. You speak true, but first let us feast on these warmbloods. The killings have slowed of late, and my arrows thirst for blood. Should we summon the others, sister? And ruin our sports? No. Look at them. This will be a small matter, and it leaves more of a feast for us, yes. Abomination, Archer. Abomination. Abomination.
What is your Irendith?
I am needed?
I have no idea how dangerous these are.
Body and soul, each other's mate. The twain shall split, my blade to sate.
For what do you need me now?
They're not exactly harmless.
My sarg is greater than yours. Ask politely, or you die.
Check the situation a little bit. Piercing damage seems to work. Blasting damage works. Bludgeoning damage works. Everything works.
Ready?
Yeah, we might as well test spells. Whole person. Any bipedal human, demi-human, humanoid, so probably not. What about the you? Any creature while the spell is in effect. Okay, it could potentially work. It's only worth trying.
I suppose I'm free to do your dirty work.
Yep, does work.
What?
Let's go to work.
I need to provide a little bit of protection for her.
Fury! Understood.
Speak. May the Yoklol caress you in the
The
abyss.
silent blade cuts best.
Elemshin be done.
I control her. Yes.
Yes, Jabuk. Isra usta ilindith.
What?
Elendar. Wael.
Not sure how
Quit
long
your
the spell
blubbering.
lasts. 1 minute per level. Ah, that's quite a significant
What is
amount
your
of time.
Elemshin be done? Ask politely. Wael.
What? What would you have of me?
Your body and soul, each other's mate. The twain shall split, my
What?
blade to sate.
Speak.
I will
Stun
clear the
yes,
field.
Jabuk.
Okay, seem to be going just fine. Dominated creatures at least provide enough of a distraction.
I am nimble as I am quick, and how you die is my next trick.
Elemshin be done.
I am
Yes.
your man.
There is none better than I.
Elendar. Quit your blubbering.
Silent, but deadly. That's me.
What is your Irindith? Ask politely, or you die.
Your body and soul, each other's mate. The twain shall split, my blade to sate.
Okay. Ah,
What?
yeah, let's get going.
Elemshin be done.
So,
May the Yoklol caress.
We probably could use another
The
simple
best
weapon.
need something done right?
Keep singing your goddamn song and don't
I
attack.
can, and I
Keep
will.
singing the song and don't attack. Jesus Christ,
Speak.
why is it so hard?
The battle is joined.
You need one. Strange you ask this of me over
Your
these others.
wishes?
No?
Yes, Jabuk. Isra usta.
Okay. Looks like we're getting decent arrows from these. Certainly you don't have to go back to using normal arrows.
Quit your Aluve ust.
Well, there's an maybe we should save them. The thing is, it's just a matter of time before we encounter targets that will require magical weaponry to even hit. So maybe it's not a good idea to use all more magical weaponry. Yeah, and these guys. 274 arrows. Definitely on important fights. You could pretty much
What is your
use
errandeth?
any arrow you want.
Well,
Might want to do a more of a systematic exploration on these. But let's go see what the hell is in this house. Conlon. Who's there? Are you friend or foe? Speak up, damn your eyes, or you'll get a hammer in your skull. I'm Einikov. We've come from the 10 towns to help stop the Legion of the Chimera. Ah, the 10 towns, you say? Been seeing and hearing too much slithering for my own good these past few days, and I'm jumping at shadows. Say, you are an odd-looking one, friend. Strange skin. You have, strange indeed. I am a drow. I hope that's not a problem for you. Hells no. Just took me by surprise is all. Hold a moment. You aren't those sellswords from East Haven I've been hearing about, are you? No, we hail from Targos. Aye, well, Targos, that's what I meant. Name's Conlon. I run the smithy here. Well, my son does, but hells, the boy's gone on a run through Kuldahar, and I think the damn snakes have got him. If they've harmed him, on a run through Kuldahar, what do you mean? You've chosen a fine time to be enjoying Kuldahar, shade, you have. The snakes have decided to slither down here from the Dragon's Eye and lay siege to Kuldahar. They're tearing at the root of the great tree, trying to force Iselore away from the Heartstone Gem. Timora's eyes. At least we evacuated most of the town before the snake struck, but I doubt we're going to make it out. Doomed we are, but I'm not going to leave until I've put a few of those damn snakes in the earth. Hells no. Okay. You mentioned your son had gone on a run through Kuldahar. Aye, my boy Sheamus went up to Oryx's tower to try and see if he could dig up any old magic that fool mage has lying around to help defend the town. But it's been almost a day and a night, and no word from him. I think the damn snakes have gotten him. If they've harmed him, by the hells I'll... Okay, who's Oryx? Oryx the Grey, the White, the Black, or some such. Used to be a wizard hole up in the tower to the northwest. Kept some dirty, sniveling goblin as a servant. Never trusted him, I didn't. This goblin neither. What happened to him? Happened to him? Nothing happened to him. He just vanished years ago. Not a word to anyone. Just left his tower to fall apart. It took us months to realize he was gone, and we all thought he might come back, so we left his tower alone. And when the Yanti struck, my boy Sheamus figured out there might be something in Oryx's tower that could be used to drive off the Yanti, and there you are. Do you know where he went? I mean Oryx. Else if I know, or care. Who's to say where that wizard's path leads? He cared nothing for us while he dwelt beneath the great oak, and I'm glad he's gone. Okay, have you seen someone named Gerbash? Gerbash? That dwarven innkeeper? Gonspire, no, I haven't seen him. Wasn't he was at the watchtower in the past? You should try there. Left the watchtower and was headed for Kuldahar, but we don't know if he arrived or not. Well, I sure as hell haven't seen him. Shamish and I heard a commotion off to the east a day or two ago, though. Perhaps Gerbash got himself in some trouble with the Yanti. If so, I would follow the trail of dead bodies. Why did you stay behind, Conlon? Most of the villagers have left. There may have been a time I would flee Kuldahar, but not this day. I won't. This isn't the first time those snakes have tortured this town, and I've damn well had enough. I won't run from them, never again. Okay. Do you have any wares? Aye, these weapons would earn us a dragon's hoard if we could actually sell them down south. Did you know they used to be naught but earth-grade iron? Nay, it's true. Then, not less than a 10 day ago, Sheemis and I were awoken by the strange greenish glow emanating from them. It was like each one of us a torch. They were so bright. Okay, a glow. Aye, they started beating like a heart, like the Hearthstone gem itself. The stone done something to them, it has, made them powerfully strong. I don't know how, but they'll cleave a horde of snakesmen in two. If I could only see well enough to aim, and if I had my old strength back. Show me. Yeah, arrows +4, 20 of them, 18,000. Well, at least it's consistent with the fact that arrows like that would be extremely rare. So you're gonna want to have them, you're gonna pay for them. +2 is probably a sort of reasonable sweet spot. Still expensive, but something you could probably afford to. Sun Reacher. +3 composite long. More damage. Sparrow. +3. Iron Mary's Reply. +3. Throwing Dagger. Normal ones. Dagger awarding 100,000. Enchantment +5. +3 to deflection. Keen increases chance of scoring a critical hit. Weapon is rated as having +5 enchantment for the purpose of hitting creatures. The damage is +4 though. But it should be able to pretty much hit everyone. +8 to hide skill, +3 dagger, +4 weaponry. Screamer, +1. 50% chance of extra slashing damage. Immunity to silent spells returns to Booster. Corrosive Club, acid damage. +4 flail. I think we should give serious consideration to buying frontline fighters +4 weapons here if we can afford it. It's still 2 enchantment levels higher. We'll lose special abilities, but it is, you'll hit better, you'll do a little bit more damage, and you can probably bypass certain damage resistances. Halberd of the North, +5, +2d6 cold damage, 1d6 cold damage, and 10% chance of 1d10 extra cold damage. It's a burst. Okay, this has a huge +5 enchantment and a huge amount of cold damage. Also, so expensive we can't ever afford it. Still, it's almost half the price of a massive halberd of 8. +4 weapon. Plus evil. 2d6 damage against good creatures, which makes us useless. Vampiric. 1d4 hit points drained from target and added to wielder. Okay, that's a minimum strength of 18 required. Silent Killer. Stealth abilities. Gearnach Sickle. Good berries. What a worthless thing. Cleaver. All attacks ignore target's shield and armor bonuses. It's just a +1 weapon, but yeah. The positive thing about that would be that you could probably use power attack too, because you're going to hit no matter what, pretty much. So in fact you could attach +5 to your damage there. It's not too expensive. It's very expensive, but it's less than 100,000. Full plate mail +1. Everyone who has the strength to carry it should upgrade it, so it's like 4,000 gold each, and there's only one of them though. Power shield +2, yeah, should probably buy that. Large shield +2. Shields are fairly useful, and we haven't seen all that many of them. +4 versus missile weapons. +4 to your strength. What is this? Belt, I guess. Boots of speed. Increase movement. Not. I don't see the point. Not when we have 5 guys. Mercenary sack. It's basically a backup thing. Fire resistance ring. Yeah, 3 points. That's worthless. I can't believe how they fucked that up. Our resistances on these are so worthless. In order to get any real benefit, you'd have to sort of stack. I don't even know if they stack, but a lot of different abilities. I'm guessing extremely powerful spells are much. I wonder if they're vulnerable to cold damage, the snake people. We have quite a few cold damage weaponry. Halberd would probably be devastating against them, but I don't. They're also not that tough to take down, so I'm not sure it's worth specializing. But we're not going to buy any of this at the moment, but we are going to get rid of some of our spells. Especially this. Price is okay, pretty much. Corrosive bolt +1, yeah, 10,000. Rope of absorption. What a load of trash. 37,000 for us. Arrows of piercing 22,000. Yeah. Plus 3 arrows with a special extra bonus. Keen arrows. Might as well. I'm never going to use all of these. Ah, hmm. This isn't even a magical weapon, so we're getting rid of it. Okay. Our highest priority needs to be to get the spells. Spells we really need. I'm never gonna use those. Bullets would be the likeliest thing to sell because I'm not using any range weapon really with that. Corrosive burst. Okay. Ice axe, cold damage. Okay, we have 100,000 though, so we could leave this place with almost any weapon, single one. Considering we'll probably have to buy a few spells, so maybe +4 weapon or 2. Either way, not that many.
Isra usta elendith.
We'll be back. We'll definitely be back.
Why? Ask politely, or you die.
What needs to be done?
What? Speak. You do not command me.
So a tower or to the east to find some kind of a dwarven innkeeper. So this is clearly the tower. Who are you? Legion mercenaries? If so, I'd flee now if I were you. I've got a wizard's arsenal at my disposal, enough to level this tower. Yeah, Oswald brought us here to help you stop the Legion of the Chimera. Forgive me. It's just that Well, a dark elf was the last friendly face I expected to see in Kuldahar, and especially a dark elf of such beauty. By the gods, I think the tales of your race's features are not exaggerated. If I could interrupt your staring for a moment, perhaps you could introduce yourself. Timora's eyes, where did I leave my head? My many apologies, my lady. I'm Sheemish, the blacksmith here in Kuldahar. Or, I mean, I was until the Yanti attack. We encountered your father, Sheemish. He was worried you had been captured by the Yanti. Almost was. I got into the tower here all right without them spotting me, but it was a close thing. I was hoping Ulrich may have left some of his wizard's arsenal lying around here with the Yanti attack. We need anything we can get our hands on, if we even hope to drive them out of Kuldahar. Yeah, Ulrich. This is his tower then. Hanlon mentioned him. Aye, Ulrich. He was a wizard who lived here many years ago, but he left a long time ago, and no one heard from him since. It took us months to realize he was gone, and we figured it was best not to disturb his tower in case he came back. So we watched it fall apart for years. Normally I wouldn't have braved this place, but I thought there might be some magic item here we could use to defend Kuldahar. And I was right. I found a whole mess of scrolls under the bed, no less. They were all in this old scroll case, but the inside of the case is enough to fill a library. Once I stumbled across that, I've been searching the rest of this place in case there's anything, but Timora hasn't blessed me yet. If you happen to cross paths with my father again, just let him know I'm alright. Just got my hands full here, and I want to see what else I can find before I make the run back. Have you seen Gerbash? Wasn't he at the watchtower? Yeah. Left. Oh, I haven't seen him, but my father and I heard a battle on the eastern side of town a day or two ago. Perhaps the battle involved Gerbash. If so, I hope he's alright. Okay, some of the scrolls. We need something from level 7. Level 6. Level 6. Yes. Well, Ultilux Freezing Sphere. We haven't been really using all of these all that much, but I don't know if we have a cold damage spell of that type. By the anti-magic field, I don't think we have that. The freezing sphere. We might have that from earlier. Yeah. Not this though. Ah. What? A scrap of parchment burned around the edges and smelling faintly of blood-weed incense seems to be a daily log of some sort. This is the Bane cleric we already killed. The visions began when I pledged Bane's strength to Iser and Medei, and I now know Bane has placed a test before me to test my devotion to his cause against my service to the Legion of the Chimera. Could it be he thinks I hold Iser and Medei's word with more weight than his doctrines? I must prove him wrong. The visions show an ancient blade that has slain six companions of vile hearts who were once in Bane's service in the distant past. The six were known as the Lost Followers, and from what I can see in my visions, they now lie in screaming prisons upon the ethereal plane. If they are to be set free, the blade must be recovered and destroyed. If I cannot find it, then I fear I shall join them in their undead prisons. I have come to the glen shown to me in my visions, but the accursed blade that murders the lost followers eludes me. Something within Kuldahar is preventing my scrying efforts, and without the visions to guide me, I cannot hope to recover the consecration medallion and tear the blade from the graves within the glade. Whichever damned one it is, give me something to kill as my challenge, not this endless hunting and searching. I will prove that I serve Bane's will. In a fit of rage, I have raised many dead in the glen, do my will and use my power to tear answers from them. But of the blade and the medallion's fate, the dead know nothing, but speak much of the serpents that have passed through the valley of late. Could it be that somehow Cedra or one of... Are you kidding me? You kept the fucking time rolling. Could it be that somehow Cedra or one of her half-breed minions secured the medallion and even now hold it in one of their chambers, unaware of its true purpose? If so, I may need to wrest it from them by force, which would break my allegiance to the Chimera and destroy everything that we have worked for. Is it Bane's will that the Chimera's spine be broken? The potential of their strength, allied with Bane of course, would bring the North and the lands beyond to its knees. The elves, dwarves, humans all crushed, burn, their ashes scattered to the winds. But I must be mindful. The will of the Black Lord is not for me to question or to know. It has been many days, and I have sent the dead into the valley to slay whatever humans they can find. Yet, with every day that passes in the glen, I can feel the presence of the lost followers, clawing at the material plane, waiting to be freed. I fear that simply finding the blade will bring them howling to this place, and they may be beyond all reason when they are summoned. If so, then I had best have Bane's protections about me, or else the Six will level Kuldahar and the lands around in revenge for dying at the blade's hands. I may be forced to destroy them again against my lord's will. Could that be my challenge? Whatever the reason, I must find the blade and find it soon, before its powers are unleashed by one who stands against the Legion of the Chimera and Bane. And if the blade should find its way into the hands of a holy warrior, then all is lost. Okay, Paladin would have been good here apparently. You notice that where the title Dreadmaster of Bane would be next to Ferris's name, parchment has been blackened to ash as if it was held over a candle or exposed to the far-seeing eye of Bane's disfavor. I think it's a paladin thing.
Isra usta elendith.
Doesn't mean we couldn't take advantage of it by simply stealing it away, but buying weapons we can use instead. Anyway, Iselore. Where the hell is he?
I like it.
Yes, Jabuk.
Okay, stay the living.
Isra usta elendith.
Standing by.
Silent but deadly. That's me. My finely honed and incredibly acute skills await.
Elendar, quit your blubbering.
Yes? I am nimble as I am quick, and how you die is my next trick. Seems simple enough.
Not too big of a deal. Yeah, these small piles of cash are not really worth even picking up in the
What is your
grand
Ursta
scheme of
Usta
things.
Elendith?
Those few arrows alone will be much more valuable. Okay, where the hell do we need to go?
The battle is joined. I am needed.
Yes,
Of course. Strange you ask this
Ready.
of me over these others?
I'm
No.
casting mass haste, so
There
I
is
can
none
get
better than I.
go through all these much faster.
Ask politely, or you die.
There is strength and might in you.
Los
Tis such a
Elignan!
shame. They died too.
What?
Okay, can you... Iron Screen.
There is strength and might in you. Tis such a shame. They died too. Your body and soul, each other's mate. The twain shall split, my blade to sate.
I'm not getting any experience from these.
You do not command me.
So they're basically totally beneath me, no point in killing any of them really. Oh. Gerbash.
The best I can, and I will.
I suppose ye tell me whether I shoot ye or welcome ye. You've not the look of the snakes about ye, but I don't see as well as I might. Are you Gerbash? Aye, Gerbash be me name, and a proud one, though I never thought I'd die an innkeeper. Who sent ye? Germsy, Nathaniel? Germsy wanted us to find you. He was worried you died, and he was worried the watchtower key you had fallen into the Yanti hands. Aye, for a human, Germsy can be a right ass, but he's right. I still have the key, and now I'm giving it to ye. Promise me you'll get it back to him. It belongs back at the tower, not with some half-dead dwarf. Okay, we'll take the key, but what about you? No matter. I could get out of town, get reinforcements, but it seems Fiddlebender made good on his promise. I'll be alright, just want to rest a bit. Yeah, let me sing a song for you, then you'll be feeling better. I have no idea. What the hell am I doing? Why can't I just heal him? I'm feeling better, I am. So ye better not be here to be coddling me. Did you deliver that damned key yet? I don't need ye here playing priest when the Yanti are about. Yeah?
Yes, Jabuk.
Um, loot this
You do
place.
not command me. You do not command me.
Okay, at least that's one unfinished business wrapped up.
Let's go to work.
That's not.
Elendar.
The battle is joined. So strong.
Sarkin, attack now!
Laugh and jest. You meet your fate.
I like it. Bee stings.
Aluve Oost.
A little bit of pocket change. Still, this isn't what we came here for. Where the hell is Iselore? At least somewhere else where we can't go right now. A town well or fountain, whatever. Can't I go there? Nearly I rolled there. Ah, it's the edge of a cliff. Yeah. Still, where the hell is the man? There isn't that much. Ooh, he must be here. I thought it might have been some kind of a structure or something, but just right here in the open.
Need something to obviously a job
The
for one as
adventurers from
remarkable as
Targos.
myself.
Did my heart not so heavily weigh, I would celebrate your coming. These are grim times, and I do not know if there's anything you can do to help us. I am Iselore of High Moon.
What happened here?
The Yuan-ti have been attacking for near a week. When they realized they could not defeat me while the Heartstone gem defended me, they started attacking the Great Oak.
Did they destroy it?
Not yet, but they've cut through at least half a dozen roots, near as thick as a tall man stands. The tree cries out to me, and I can do little to aid it. What's more, I fear they may have found the crossroads.
Which are...
Thousands of years ago, when the Great Oak was just a divine seed, this plateau in the mountains was covered with trees, plants, and animals for miles. It was an outpost for the Yuan-ti, serpent creatures from a dark time in Faerun's ancient history.
So this area used to be a jungle.
The whole world was a jungle. At least that's what the old druids say. And the Yuan-ti, they dreamed of ruling that world. The spot upon which the Great Oak now sits is a gateway, a crossroads to a distant land.
Where do they lead?
To a jungle. A jungle so far south of here, it would take months to journey there by foot. It is a land called Chult, far different from the frozen landscape of the spine of the world.
Okay. Is there an Madai?
I know too much. I wish that I knew them only as adversaries. I remember them when they were children. They were raised by Mother Egania in a small hut at the edge of the village. Mother Egania was a priestess of Ilmater, the god of suffering. 30 years ago, when two demons fought each other in this region of the spine of the world, Egania ventured forth to help those in distress. She went to Dragon's Eye, a volcanic mountain, to rescue villagers from the Yuan-ti and the demon Ixonomai. After a group of adventurers defeated the creature, Mother Egania disappeared. No one knew what had become of her. Egania scoured the spine of the world for both victims and survivors. She buried the victims at Hrothgar's Glen. One dead woman she took pity on, an elf maiden named Ilmadia Bariel. Not even I know why Egania decided to call Ilmadia back from the spirit world. The elf had been a lieutenant in the demon Belifet's army. She was obsessed with rebuilding the Severed Hand, a ruined elven fortress. When Ilmadia was revived, she was heartbroken. Her dreams would never be fulfilled, and she had turned away from the basic moral and ethical values for which elves are admired. It was not until a month later that Ilmadia and Egania made a strange discovery. The elf maiden had a womb filled with life. Egania believed that Ilmadia had been blessed by Ilmater for her turn from evil. She could not have been farther from the truth. Ilmadia gave birth to Cambions, half demon, half elf. Somehow the demon Belhifet had planted a black seed in her womb. Ilmadia saw her son with twisted legs, her daughter with a hideous tail.
I like how they brushed over all that. Although I don't know how... I mean, brushed over the... Somehow the demon planted a black seed in her womb. Although it's not exactly a biological creature, so... doesn't... Probably mating is not the only way it could plant a black seed in someone's womb.
It was too much for her. Everything. Ilmadia ran from the house and threw herself over the cliff face. Her body was never recovered. Egania never recovered. She felt responsible for Ilmadia's death, and she took on the burden of raising the children. It was around this time that I arrived in the village and found the villagers killing the Yuan-ti half-breeds that had been born throughout the town. During all of the troubles, the Yuan-ti, serving the demon Ixonomai, had captured and seeded the female villagers of Kuldahar. 9 months after their rescue, the women of Kuldahar began giving birth. The children were all girls, all with black hair, smooth green skin, and golden serpent's eyes. The men of Kuldahar were uncontrollable in their anger, terrible in their fury. When the church of Ilmater attempted to intervene, they were run out of town. That's why the church stands empty to this day. The mothers carried their children to the only place that would welcome them. Dragon's Eye.
More about Zer and Madai.
She asked me to name them since I was raised among elves with an elven father. The boy was Iser, the girl Madai. I named them for my parents, my beloved parents. I rue the day I made that mistake.
Madai.
Egania raised the children away from other people, teaching them morality in a bottle. She groomed Madai to be a priestess of Ilmater. When old Egania died, that's how the villagers encountered them. Madai was performing burial rites. The villagers assumed the monsters before them had killed the old woman. When the villagers became agitated, Egania's bottle of morality shattered. Iser and Madai's demonic instincts took over. When I arrived, it was a scene of horror. The villagers never stood a chance. I tried to contain the twins, but they escaped into the mountains. It wasn't until years later that I learned what had become of them. Iser and Madai lived on the streets of Luskan, scraping together money through intimidation and confidence games. Eventually, the pair tried to dazzle the wrong person. The intended victim was Edgil, a master in the host tower of the Arcane Brotherhood, a group whose members you've already met. Edgil took an interest in the twins for their obvious infernal heritage. He decided to use the twins as servants and killers in exchange for protection and training in the art. The twins proved to be valuable assets to the host tower. Eventually, the Brotherhood used Iselore and Medea as emissaries to the abyssal plains.
Yes, the host tower link would explain Harsham's attack. What happened then?
After years of service to the host tower, the twins decided to see how they would fare as mercenaries in the Blood War, the eternal battle between the 9 hells and the abyss. The twins worked as mercenaries in the Blood War. After meeting their father, Belhifet, they attempted to become powers of their own among the Beatazu, the devilish hierarchy of the 9 hells. To their dismay, they found they fit in even less among the Beatazu devils than they did in this world. Constantly treated as pawns and frequently manipulated by their father, the twins left the hells and returned to Faerun. I do not know how they came to live in the Severed Hand, but everything that Igania ever hoped to see become of Iselore and Medea died after she passed from this world. Iselore is a twisted sorcerer, with as much power as any master of the host tower. Medea, once raised to revere Ilmater, has become a vile priestess of Iactuz Vim, the hateful bastard son of the Black Lord Bane. Now they seek to establish themselves as a power in the north, with their legion allies dragged from the most immoral and unreasonable dregs of the world's outcasts.
What's going on here?
The Yuan-ti have been attacking for near a week. When they realized they could not defeat me, not
Yeah, we've
yet.
gone through
The
this.
whole world was a jungle. You must find where the Yuan-ti have chopped into the Great Oak. At one of those places, you should find a gateway to the jungle of Chult. Go there, and either defeat all of the Yuan-ti, or seal the portal by slaying its guardian.
Guardian?
Aye. All crossroads have a guardian, a living creature that serves as its keeper. Who or what the guardian of this crossroads is, I do not know. Its absence is probably the Yuan-ti's doing.
Okay. Tell me about the Heartstone gem.
That is the source of all our trouble and salvation. It is the Heartstone gem, an artifact of awesome powers. It protects Kuldahar and helps provide our village with warmth. The Aurelites and the Legion despise it and everything it stands for.
Okay. Do you know why Legion of the Chimera has been attacking Icewind Dale?
An insult. Iselore and Medea's Legion of the Chimera sent emissaries to the cities of the north to announce their sovereign rule of the spine of the world and their desire for equal commerce. Most of the emissaries were regarded as freaks and madmen. The mayor of Burn Shander, though, he sent gifts back to Iselore and Medea.
What gifts?
A bottle of wine and some pastries, all filled with holy water. The mayor's priest of Helm thought it would be amusing to send those gifts after he divined the twins' infernal heritage. Iselore did not find it endearing.
So, they sort of had it coming. War is definitely an overkill, but certainly some kind of a retaliation was coming. Can I get to the Severed Hand?
I have my suspicions, but I cannot confirm them without leaving the Heartstone gem. While I believe the crossroads to be open, it would be unwise to take that risk.
How can we help you so you can help us?
You must find where the Yuan-ti have chopped into the ground.
Okay.
All cross...
You heal us. He doesn't have anything to sell. Again,
Quit your
as far as
blubbering.
spells are concerned, our situation isn't
Ustan
really good.
Elgados.
Haven't been here yet. What is this? Exotic plants. Seems lush
You
and
do not
healthy.
command me.
Spiritual Wrath. or something. Yeah, I'm going to go and return the key to the watchtower, and then I guess we'll just have to go to Chult.
What is your erindith? Roth iblit. Is that usta erindith?
We are going to do one thing though. We have 100,000 gold, and since we aren't getting any spells at the moment, I want to buy those plus 4 weapons for our cleric, or at least for the fighting warrior, probably for the cleric too. She isn't doing all that much with her +1 flaming piece of crap, so I want something other for her. +2 poison flail, that's nice. It truly is. However,
You
I'd
need
rather
one
have
whenever my skills are needed.
+4 something. Ooh. Okay, we found your son. He's looting the tower. You found him and he's safe? Blessed be you, set my heart at ease, you have. I thought he'd been kidnapped again, he had. Yanti seized the poor boy when he was just a lad so many years ago. I never wanted him to go through that again. Okay. Azure Rod. And the basic damage is just so terrible, I don't want to use it. But you have a few interesting weaponry. But flail is the one we can use the best. So +4 flail. It's not unreasonably expensive. She can only use simple weapons. A simple one-handed weapon. Rather take a blunt weapon too. Clerics, I'm not sure if clerics can even use slashing. I think they can in this one. Mace is probably just fine. So that's a lot of our stored cash there, but I think it's probably worth it. Let's see. Damage. 1d8 plus 1 plus the fire damage. Okay, damage plus potential. 7 to 19, 15 and 10 to hit. Yeah, much better at hitting, and 9 to 16. But 27, 22, 17. We could damage potential of 13 to 20. We could also probably sacrifice some attack
Ask
capabilities to
politely.
increase damage
Alve
with him.
ust.
More importantly, I'm confident now that at least we have 2
Isda
basic
usta
weapons
ilindith.
that can see us through the game for whatever's still left of it. With +1 weapons, I'm very skeptical. +2,
You do not command me.
sure, maybe. But that's just a peace of mind for me. The bard can always just sing about it, so, and cast a few helpful spells here and there. The music in this game is sort of weird. There's nothing wrong with the music, but it triggers. It doesn't play. There's no ambient music. There's just somehow oddly triggered music.
My finely honed and incredibly seems simple enough.
Okay. We found Gerbash and retrieved the watchtower key. I see. Thanks for fighting him and getting the key back. At least I know we can hold the tower if more of the Legion strikes Kuldahar. Fine. Here we go.
What?
What time of day is it? It's 13, so we need to rest.
You do not command me.
I want to finish the Mother Eugenia quest at the same time. So we can... We have no minor things here left anymore.
Rodiblit.
It's too early. It's too early.
Ustan el Gados. Rodiblit.
Yes? Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
No. Okay. I know what happened to your children, Mother Eugenia. At least what happened after you closed your eyes. Tell me. I must know, or I shall never know peace. As they buried you, Mother Eugenia, the villagers came upon them. The villagers did not understand what had happened. They had assumed the children had slain you. They attacked Iselore and Medea, and the twins fought back. The villagers did not survive, and in a way neither did Iselore and Medea. The tears of children are terrible things, echoes of the loss of their mother. Yet the arrows of the world strike deep, leaving wounds that seldom heal. Too long have I walked here, among ashes to the past. I wish to rest now, I'm tired. One thing yet lingers. Within you is a question, not yet asked. Okay, what? Why have you come here? Why do you face death here, the edge of the world? What do you mean? Have the arrows of the world driven you here? To drown your heart in violence and greed? Or is there something more? Something more within you? It's not exactly gold that drives me. Chance brought me here on a ship from the south. There's not a reason in all things, spirit. Gold provides little comfort. Fame is a twin-edged blade. Glory fades into ink and vellum. All that remains is you and your deeds. If the world forsakes you, your name is forgotten. Be true, Edis Rahab. Know that were it not for your courage, the North would have died long ago, and the hope of its people with it. I walk the last path now, and yours yet remains. Be strong when you make your final stand, and you shall prevail. Farewell. Well, we did gain experience out of that, so...
Speak, Wael.
Okay. Might as well end with a rest here too. I don't want to go into some kind of jungle during nighttime. Chance to see
Redemption be
some
done.
amazing colors, so 8 hours should be nice. Not sure what to expect from a jungle. I mean, it's not. It's going to be
Alove Oost.
one of these painted maps with different kind of plants instead of I guess European or North American plant life. So we have two goals. Pick and choose, I suppose. Either just go in and murderize the Guardian, which is probably easier said than done, or kill all Yanti. Which seems to be something we're more than capable of doing. Wonder where the sweet spot is. This would be my first
Alove
choice.
Oost.
Yeah. At least I didn't have to just search for it.
What would you have of me?
Yes, Jabuk.
So the jungle awaits.